are we gonna see Ray get a squad wipe? Is that what his plan is? Get those weak infantry units on the flanks, wipe them, and inflict heavier losses on Aussie that way. Well, let's see if that's paying off as his own forces take substantial losses here.
Hey guys, remember to like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and hey, go one step further, become a channel member. Any support you guys give is greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the video.
Hello everyone, this is Greyshot. We are back for another matchup between Ray and Aussie. Ray has been doing a fairly good job at dominating Aussie. I thought this was a best of 3. Turns out it's a best of 5. So, which may not be good for Aussie, because if he loses this, he is done. Well, Ray, let's see what you have in store for Aussie. It's, more German. We're on this map, actually, funny enough, took a little break to cover another one, and we just saw how effective the Doc were with their Bursaleri. Let's see how they perform in this match. Standard build, Motorcycle, Panzer Pioneer, Bursaleri, versus standard build, Rifleman, Engineer, Scout, with Armored battle groups. So, again, seems to be the common trend. Go with Armored. My originally thought process when I saw this was go with the Easy 8, but no. Go with the Mortar Carriage. The Mortar Carriages have been extremely potent. Yeah, to the point where I'm like, they may be one of the strongest, if not the strongest allied unit, U.S. armored unit that the U.S. has. I'm pretty sure we will see it if Aussie and or Ray doesn't just win this in the first, like, 10 minutes. But right now, we have the motorcycle team grabbing the territory in the south. Engineers are trying to put down some, some sandbags, but alas, the motorcycle team is letting them have it. Does very little damage before it gets that cover up. Still, I guess it just keeps them there while the Bursaleri try to figure out what to do next. Again, a lot of territory being grabbed by the Bursaleri and the Panzer Pioneers up north, so that's pretty good. Definitely putting Aussie in a bit of a tough spot. Resource-wise, he's not doing terrible. He's doing pretty good in fuel, thanks. But if this is decapped, that would definitely not continue. Luckily, Riflemen move in to stop him, but Bursaleri are going to make him pay. Never mind, Bursaleri are going to run away. They're like, yeah, I don't need another Rifleman squad killing my men on retreat. I'm just going to pull back early. That's what he will do. Riflemen pushing on up. Scout units force him away.
Riflemen ready.
Engineer squad's grabbing the territory. And there we go. Aussie actually managed to grab quite a bit. Now, we'll see how long that lasts. There's not 1, not 2, but 3 Bursaleri now on the field, versing 3 Riflemen. We've seen the Axis have a little bit of a disadvantage in this scenario before. Oh, scout units have updated smoke. Okay, so that'll allow them to maybe not know what Aussie has, and thereby putting the Bursaleri in a false sense of security. Like, oh, I'm gonna move up, and another scout unit and a rifleman pop out of nowhere. It's like, oh no. But motorcycle team grabbed the territory, hitting the scout unit. I don't think they'll win, but it'll at least delay the scouts from moving up to grab the territory. Bursaleri have moved in to grab the 10 munitions and 10 fuel back. Ray doing better in munitions. Aussie doing better in fuel. Another Rifleman squad coming on out. I expect Ray to have another Bursaleri squad come on out. Going with extra, going with the extra model in the squad. See, chat, this is what happens. My voice is what happens when I've been casting for how long? Oh, just 4.5 hours. Starts to have an effect on you. But Riflemen do manage to have an effect on the Bursaleri, forcing them back, holding the munitions point. Another squad heading south. We have mines going out, so a couple little surprises. Medical truck going out for the Americans, or medical facility, so that way they can heal up. But with 4 Americans, he has yet to get any upgrades as to what his upgrade choice is going to be. I assumed it's going to be infantry support. That seems to be the favorite. I have yet to see air support. It's a 1v1. I don't suspect that. In 4v4, when you have tons of munitions, yeah, I love the bombers and everything. In 1v1, it's just not viable. It's just not. And also, a 1v1 god is gonna dodge the airstrikes, mostly. Unfortunately, the Panzer Pioneer is not gonna be able to, dodge the scouts. Able to pick them off on a retreat, and right now, Ozzy will have advantage. And yeah, he's going infantry support for the upgrade. So we'll be able to boost his infantry even further.
We must take it back.
All right.
Accelerated vehicle production.
So what are you going to do now? We have Bursaleri moving on up. Ray's going to try to come down hard on that rifleman squad. Hopefully pick them off before the remaining riflemen come on in. And we can beat them in numbers. Motorcycle team's heading south, maybe while you grab that repair. Although be very careful. He can't see it, but we know instant death is around the corner.
Infantry support research completed.
Well, he didn't take my advice, chat. It's like, I told him. Greyshot, he can't hear you. You're casting. No, I told him. Grenade is thrown, but completely misses the rifleman squad. Or the rifleman squad does survive their retreat back to base. Bursaleri are at least all pretty much vet 1, which will help. But because Ozzy got infantry support for the upgrade for his building, he now gets that captain. Positive though, Ray got fire support and was able to now get himself a flakverling. Ozzy still doesn't have AT, although he does have the resources to get the mortar carriage. Or at least, sorry, he got the unlock for it, and now we can potentially get it. Yeah, I expect that. Yeah, he's probably going to go for it as soon as he can. I don't think he'll go even AT. I think he'll just continue to try to put pressure against the very few, well, not far fewer, but still fewer units against him for front lines. We have 4 Bursaleri versing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 front line. Captain, I would still consider front line, even though weaker. And plus the scout and the engineer. Flakverling does push back the rifleman, and the Bursaleri were able to push back the scout. Elsewhere, I don't see it.
Enemy movement near a victory point.
All right, let's see. What's he gonna do? Oh, wait, is he not gonna? No, he's still gonna go. Yep. Immediately, Ozzy's like, it's mine. I'm deploying it. Vet 1, white phosphorus. Let's go. So, Bursaleri gonna try to grab that fuel. Rifleman will grab that position. All right, Ray definitely needs some more assistance in something. He has 2 points, but he's yet to go with that next unlock. I'm assuming he's going to go for armor next, which, hey, that may be a pretty good tactic. All right, we've seen a half-track dive in and get kills before. Clown car with AT, let's go. Let's see how you do against that mortar carriage, which, again, could be deadly. Absolutely could be detrimental to this thing. We'll have to see what happens. It can absolutely be a mobile counter. Just don't run into the rifleman, please. If he gets snared, I'll just immediately cry. Alright, Flakverling is opening fire. We're playing Ring Around the Rosie, apparently. And did you just forget about the rifleman? Riflemen are opening fire on him. Mortar carriage actually taking some severe hits, but gets put down by it. So there goes the mobility aspect. And that's probably the biggest issue right now against that mortar carriage. The half-track allowed him to at least maneuver and keep up with the mortar carriage. Mortar carriage incredibly fast and is able to move around pretty effectively. Flakverling is trying to do that versus the American infantry to keep them at bay. But still, it's not quite there. For then staying down and firing. So, rifleman squad suppressed, maybe get over there and stop them here. But right now, because the mortar carriage is in mid, yeah, Ray doesn't want to engage, which makes sense. Medical truck going in to try to heal up and back at base. Flakverling is pulling away, dealing with the American infantry. Again, American infantry that, if they have snares, could snare it. But, nope, they're not going to. Get a few pop shots on the retreat. Mines being placed. good shots against the Flakverling. Don't need to go back for repairs. The only unit that can repair it is the Panzerjäger squad. Versailles cannot repair units. At least natively, anyway. No, they just can't. Anyway, medical truck at least is healing, so the Bersaglieri coming back full force. Americans have had the medical facility for some time, so they've been fighting full strength, which hasn't helped. Oh, we want the LMG. Okay, so Ray should be able to buff up his Bersaglieri. He has. There we go. Captain's still going to cough that 10 munitions, which will delay upgrades for the rest of them. Half-track trying its best, but mortar carriage just doesn't care. Flakverling just not doing enough. Panzerjäger squads, though, doing quite a bit. Come on. Hold on. He's weak. Well, he's weaker. Like I said, you just don't have the speed to keep up with him. Now, if you had the half-track, you probably could have gunned him down on retreat. Without it, not so much. All right. Bersaglieri do hold off that American thrust. There's still more American forces coming in on the fuel. Around the fuel. We have a Greyhound on the field. The only reason you get that is if you truly think you can win this before you start seeing like additional armored units. It's like, yep, the biggest issue is the infantry. Let's double down on countering the infantry and win this game. Okay. Again, you're playing be a little ballsy with the Italian combined arms because we know he's 2 command points, but he's getting closer to a 3rd, and if he gets a 4th, he'll get the Caro. So Ray will have a advanced light tank, which your Greyhound would have trouble fighting. But we'll see. Manages to grab the munition point. Victory point, not so much. Again, Ray is down by about 85 points or so. All right, let's see. Rifleman pushing on up. Mortar carriage as well. Flakverling opening fire.
We've lost the scout squad.
Rifleman pushing on up. Greyhound as well, trying to hit it. All right. A lot of firepower. Again, versing this, yeah, Greyhound will do a lot of work. Does put it down. Okay. Nice. Pack gun was not able to set up in time.
M1918 automatic rifles will be distributed.
Man, all right. Ozzy is pushing through. He will not let Ray breathe. It's like, remember what you did to me last game? White phosphorus in the base kind of misses a lot of them, but it's fine. That one was a little closer. Greyhound continues to wreck a lot of the German units. There's still like a, Bersaglieri in that, just watching over the VP. Ozzy still has 2-1 against him. So.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
There we go. Caro has been unlocked. Now, he could get the some Avante, but again, I don't find its range all that great. I think it needs something with a bit more speed.
Point capture.
And that's what he will get. Bersaglieri charging up, backed up by the Panzerjäger squad. Greyhound just getting those Bersaglieri on the flanks. Up north, Rifleman opening fire. There's the Caro coming on in, pushing back the engineer. And they're actually a nice AT gunshot against the mortar carriage.
They pushed us off.
All right. Rifleman, though, hold off the Panzerjäger squad. All right, he has been marked, right? All right. No, no. Oh, no, he's... Yeah, okay. Never mind. Anyway, so... Oh, he did get the recovery vehicle.
Now under enemy
Oh,
control.
that could be fun. Alright, so anyway, Ray manages to actually deflect and push back Ozzy. Sorry, I got distracted a little bit.
Production is in. All vehicles are now cheaper to produce.
Versalaria managing to grab the victory point with the southern one. Apologies. And the middle one. That's putting pressure back on Ozzy, who has about a 120 point lead, give or take. Caro's in the south. Hits the mine, which could have been bad. A T-gun is lined up, but so is the other pack. Against both sides take some heavy hits. Caro actually gets the last shot on the Greyhound. Mortar carriage, though, moving on up against it, but Panzer squad was lying in wait and gets a decisive hit with the AT-gun against the mortar carriage because that throws it back for a while. AT-gun tries to fire through the shrub, was not able to get through the shrub, kill it. But a second Caro tank is on the field. And this is where it starts having issues, because now you have a lot more light tanks on the field that are gonna, need the attention of your Greyhound and your AT gun. Wait, Captain, hold on. Very low. Does pull back. Versailles hitting the rifleman. Can we grab the munitions? We do. Down in the far south, Versailles, again, they love that scenic view. Grabbing that the munitions back. Again, Ray has 50 munitions per turn. Now with at least one Caro with veterancy, which helps it out with the additional buffs. This other Caro is in the north, blasting the rifleman.
Chaffee light tank is accounted for.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did he say Chaffee? We got a Chaffee? Oh my god.
They've captured a victory point.
Tools down. Repair work completed.
Okay. Mines being placed. Hopefully stop a potential counterattack. I think the Greyhound can see him though, right? Hold on. Let me... Well, no. There is no block, so I feel like there should be... Yeah, there we go. Maybe it was just barely out... I think it was barely outside the Greyhound's range, but still. Damn. Alright, there's a mortar carriage opening fire. Chaffee and Greyhound lying in wait. They could overwhelm the Caros, but they're in the south. I guess they were expecting a push that way. AT-gun is lying in wait, but they're flanking around. AT-gun actually barely... If they would have moved up, they would have been better. Okay. A lot of German infantry pulling back to the medical to heal. Transfinding as well. Looks like the hammer came down in the north, not the south. Caros thought it would be in the south. Another mortar carriage is moving in the south, though. Here comes the big push. Rifleman focusing on the AT gun. Hold on! Chaffee going in the bit. Wait, why? Okay, the pack is still alive. Rifleman got pushed back. Grenade is thrown, so the rifleman kill that, but I think they're going to lose a rifleman squad. There goes the Chaffee. Great white phosphorus hit on that blob. That's a lot of German units currently, burning alive in that smoke. Caro will cover the retreat. We have 3 Caros on the field.
The Chaffee has arrived.
All right. We have another Chaffee as well. I don't know if that was a great push by Ray. I mean, not Ray. Ozzy. He definitely pushed the Germans back and inflicted decent losses on them. But he lost his Chaffee, and I believe... Well, let's see. Hold on. Did he lose something else? I think his scout unit already died. So maybe it was just more of just losing the armor in that thrust. He definitely did some good hits, but he wanted it to be a decisive blow, and that was far from it. Once again, the Caros head south. We do have minesweepers going with them, so maybe they can scout ahead to make sure that they don't run into some American mines, which I think the American at this point has upgrades. No, he doesn't have the cheaper mines.
Command points should be spent when a victory point is under attack.
He does force back the American force and ambushes them. Here comes the armor grouping up in mid. Versailles trying to take it.
Munitions points is being neutralized.
pull back.
Sector lost. No contact.
Again, big fight in mid, but I think the Americans have this, especially with the mortar carriage backing them up. Rifleman, one with double bars. We got named Bursaleri taking the munition point, though. We don't have artillery cover. Instead, we have Pact of Steel for cheaper light vehicles. I mean, to be fair, Ray doesn't have 200 munitions, but right now 50. White Phosphorus coming on in. Caro's driving through it. Interesting strategy there. AT gun is still setting up. They are not expecting the car. They're expecting him in mid. Again, trying to grab that. Again, AT gun gets a nice shot. Hits the mortar carriage. Now it's the Chaffee. AT gun's still aiming south. But now it looks like the Caros are going after the Rifleman. Again, very close with victory point wise. Wow, everyone. Okay, there we go. Are we gonna see Ray get a squad wipe? Is that what his plan is? Get those weak infantry units on the flanks, wipe them, and inflict heavier losses on Aussie that way. Well, let's see if that's paying off as his own forces take substantial losses here. They are not able to get the kill. AT gun is lined up. Chaffee gets the final knockout on that one. Again, AT gun still moving up.
They've taken our victory point.
And now he's moving away
They've captured a victory point.
without support. There goes another Caro. Caro misses. There is no AT to save him. Greyhound puts down the Caro. Oh my god. That was not what Ray expected. Well, at least the armor's cheaper because you're gonna need a lot more. Yeah, that's not good. Just when you're about to bring Aussie back down within, like, well, pretty much being equal. Nope, did not work out.
Confirm.
Captain's moving down. And yeah, big battle going on. It's like, okay.
So much for peace and quiet.
Rifleman opening fire on Bursaleri. Mortar carriage opening fire. Dropping in smoke to stop the AT gun from getting in range. Again, the problem is right now Bursaleri have speed, but if they move anywhere, the Greyhound will gun them down. And mortar carriage as well will put a hamper on their attacks. Yeah, so let's say he wants to move down south. Well, mortar carriage just moves in and starts blasting him. Moves up north, Greyhound could do it. So right now it looks like Ray's gonna have to save up. And he also can't really afford to take those losses because he needs the manpower to restock his Caros. And now Aussie has advantage with a, well, he's still not getting a ton of fuel. That might be the one saving grace. But still, things could change pretty quick.
Victory point now under enemy control.
Rifleman is forced back. Bursaleri will at least take the middle point. We have the medical truck. It is moving up. But here comes the Greyhound is looking for targets. He is speedy. He is moving. And Ray has no armor, at least for a little while longer. But mortar carriage also has a trick up his sleeve. Is he gonna blast him from behind? Probably. There he goes. AT gun repositioned with AT. Does force the mortar carriage back, but what's this? A Chaffee looking for again, I don't know why the Chaffee is in the base. Just making Ray paranoid, I guess. Or looking for the medical, I don't know. But AT rifles will open fire. Get some actually really great shots off. If he can reposition fast enough, he might be able to get the wipe. Medical truck goes down. No, he's Speedy Gonzalez as he runs back and forth, just outrunning the AT, and is able to survive. Are you kidding me? He actually survives. The Chaffee survives. Ray continues to take heavier casualties from the infantry pouring on in. No medical to heal him.
Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
Chaffee lives to fight another day. He dove into the base and is like, yeah, no, I'm fine. Greyhound, by the way, up to 14 kills. Mortar Carriage up to only 4 kills.
We've dropped the enemy to 250 points.
Medical truck being made. Ray continues to not have armor. What is Ray's plan?
Territory sector lost.
Alright, you don't have armored reserves, so don't expect that. You don't have any other bases. You're really hoping for armor, but you just don't have it. Okay. Yeah. And now we have another Greyhound. Again, it's... Ray has some AT, but just not enough. Yeah, I think this might be game. Alright. Ray might have actually bit off more than he could chew, and unfortunately his Caro dive may have, I think, legitimately cost him the game. Good job at Ozzy for tightening the noose. Let's see if he can close it. AT forces push back the mortar carriage. But again, I'm seeing in the south, here comes the Greyhound. He got the truck, but he has nothing to protect the truck. Oh, except a mine. He does have a mine. Is that a second mine? Is he gonna kill it? That's okay. That's pretty fucking hilarious. Sorry for swearing. That's pretty good. Oh, gets out AT gun. Ooh, set it up, set it up, set it up. Or wait, AT gun set up. Not in time. No, he's gonna escape. Or can he escape? What is it? Panzer squad moving on in. Gets a shot. Panzer could kill him. He's going to the bush. Can he set up in time? Okay. Ozzy was like, let me tighten that noose, and accidentally pulled it, and the knot broke, and now there is no noose. Now Ray has to... Now Ray can breathe. Well, okay, not that much, but Ray can breathe a little better. I cannot believe this. Okay, so after throwing 2 vehicles, Ozzy still has, you know, decent amount of fuel and manpower, so we could theoretically get more. It says he's going for an AT, because I guess he's expecting, the vehicles? But no, that's not happening. Also, you have a recovery vehicle that you could get, Ozzy, I'm just saying. There he is. Wait, hold on. Did you destroy the wrecks? Did you already salvage them? Because I swear there should be dead wrecks over there. Either way, I guess they're already destroyed. But if they were there, I'm like, maybe use it to salvage it, get some more resources. Anyway, Versatillery trying to fight the Americans. Here comes the Greyhound. He still has that, and he still has the pesky mortar carriage. But double AT could give, at the very least, Ray a little bit of a fighting chance. Double AT gunshots about to ping off against that Greyhound. If the Greyhound did just back up and get out of range. Alright, so it looks like Ray's tactic is sweep south. Maybe force the mortar carriages and stuff to fight. AT guns can then have sight.
All victory points are under enemy control. We must act.
Alright. Mortar carriage moving on in. Mines being placed. AT gun setting on up. I think he'll just get out. Oh, he stopped! Fire at will! Oh, he doesn't. He doesn't see it. Now he does. But here comes 1, 2, 3 riflemen all with bars. These AT guns are in a real bad spot. They need to run now. This is where another, like, Caro or something would help. Okay, 500. You're getting an easy 8, right? Yeah, Ozzy's getting an easy 8. Mine detonates. They are slowing down the advancing riflemen. They're gonna heal, and then he's gonna push back with everything he has. Rifleman forced back thanks to the burst of Leary, I think a good grenade. Caro's also on the field, but Caro can't fight a Sherman combat group. I mean, okay, I take that back. It can with double AT. If you get double AT, Caro can do a lot of things. Alright. They got the Southern Star. He's slowing the bleed. Now Ray needs the final battle here and needs to hold mid against Ozzy. If he can do that, he'll flip the script on Ozzy. If he doesn't do that, well, then we go into game 4. Mines are placed. He's waiting for the ally counterattack. Ray using his limited time to hope. Another AT gunshot hits mortar carriage and one shot hits Greyhound. Looks like his faith in Ozzy's tenacity to murder him was well placed because, yeah, Ozzy is pushing in and now a lot of his forces are retreating. So I have an AT gun moving on up, so the Karo will have trouble. And now we have an EC8. Alright. I love instead of like, well, I could build the base, or I could just go for the combat group. Way more expensive, but hey, it's worth it. AT gun immediately gets put down. Burst Artillery grouped up. AT gun's trying to kill it. Rifleman going for the AT guns. White Phosphorus comes down on him. And here comes the EC8 from behind. They're all over the place. Greyhound is one way. Rifleman another. Greyhound does go down though. Alright, AT guns need to reposition. Luckily, they're with the medical truck. They can't heal, but they can reinforce. Panzer Pioneers are forced back. Mortar carriage continues to put up the pressure. A lot of infantry very low. Colorado doing the best it can. Rifleman is forced back. Here comes an EZ8. Oh, mine is disabled. Jaeger squad's opening fire. AT gun reinforcing. AT gun. Fire, 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 fire. It is halfway dead. Medical truck needs to reinforce. Panzer Fusiliers are... sorry, Panzer Fusiliers. Jesus. Artillery are incredibly low. Riflemen still have tank in the gas. Or gas in the tank. Throw grenades, kill the Karo. Artillery are super weak, and that is it. He threw everything at him, but Ozzy finally was able to take Ray down. He wouldn't go down without a damn good fight, but Ray has lost. That means Ozzy has his victory and is up to 1 victory. Ray still has 2. So Ozzy just needs to do that 2 more times, and he got it. He has this. But still, a great game by Ozzy. I thought he did a really damn good job. Even though I think some of the maybe rushes into the base were a little bit weird, especially with the Chaffee. I get what you're trying to do, kill the medical. But still, just a wonderful engagement. Absolutely wonderful. Loved the battle. Loved it. Okay, so 77 kills for the Riflemen were the biggest killers, I think. Alright, and the Karo. No, Black Verlaine got more kills. Damn, Karos did not do... Although, to be fair, most of them died before they could. Damn, Ray had advantage, but threw it.
Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, and before y'all go, let me give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Joey G240, Milam, Big Cooch, Aphyria, Ace, Pyro Shark, Tonybee 95, Epic Pleb. Thank you all for your incredible support in helping me grow my channel and support my channel and everything I do. Thank you, and to the rest of you, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.